Howdy! How's everybody out there in YouTube land today? I hope this finds you all well. I hope that my audio is working correctly. I've got Al out there in the chat room to kind of give me a briefing on how the audio is working with this. So Al, if you would let me know if the music is too loud, too soft, if the audio on the voice is okay. We got JFR, I messed it up. I knew I'd do that. JSR FR10 Gaming Channel. Lowered the whole alphabet. Glad to have you in here. Okay, the music is too loud. Well, let's see if we can turn that down a little bit and help that out a little bit. We push that down, and then let's come up here to this one and push this one down some and see if that helps it. And we'll see what Al has to say about that. Did that help it any, or do I need to adjust it someplace else? Here, maybe if we lower that a little bit. Is that too much? Not enough? In the middle? Something? And Natasha Flowers is in the house. Good to have you in there. And let's see. He says we've got some reverb. Okay, well, what if we do this and see if that helps it any? My voice needs to go down just a little bit too. Okay, well, we can lower that down some. There's a little bit lower on the voice. Reverb's gone. Okay, well, we helped that then. Awesome Wood Things is in the house. Crystal McGuire's in the house. Krista Scavetta's in the house. Good to have everybody out there. We're working on the audio here to make sure. Okay, a little higher now on the music. Well, we'll adjust that over here and see if that helps. And messing with every button on the screen. Okay, Al, how's that sounding? We got rid of the reverb. June Gall's listening on her phone. Good to have you in there, June. Okay, now the music needs to go up a little bit more. Well, let's see what we can do about that. We'll push some more buttons here. Pull this up a little bit. How's that doing, Al? Matt says the audio seems perfect. So now we'll see if everybody likes me. Okay, the voice sounds great. Alright. And what about the music? Have we got the music set now? Okay, the music might be a little loud. Well, we'll lower that down a little bit. See if that helps. I want everybody to be comfortable. Now the background's too high. You guys are hard to please. Okay, Al says that sounds good. What do you say, Matt? Good, bad, or indifferent? Al says it's good. We'll see if Matt concurs. We'll get the second opinion here. Matt's done fell off the turnip truck. We got Technetic Beats a-playing tonight. Yeah, you're not going to hear no music right now because it's changing over. Smidge loud for the background. Now, when you say background, are you talking about the music? I mean, we've got the voice audio and the music audio. Because I can take the music audio down just a touch and see how that does it for you. Okay. I lowered it a touch. So you ought to be more comfortable there. We got the Magic 8 Ball in the house tonight. We got trivia in the house tonight. I might even sing. Matt says he loves it. Okay. I think I've got everything set now. I got my 4th of July, well, one of my 4th of July hats on. We got the 4th of July coming here in a couple days. The Egyptian Gamer Geek is in the house. Good to have you in there. Everybody make friends, support each other. That's what we're here for, is to make friends. This is how we're going to learn how to do this YouTube thing. You make friends, you compare notes, you learn how to do stuff, you see what somebody else has done, you say, hey, I'd like to learn that. I got a use for that over on my channel, and you talk to somebody about how they did it and learn about the software and stuff that's out there to be able to do stuff on your channel. That's how I'm learning. I'm allied with a bunch of folks that know how to do different things, and little by little, and it's a hard teach on this old soul, let me tell you. Natasha Flower says she loves new friends. That's good. That's good. Because this is how we learn. Nobody was born knowing how to do all this stuff, you know. We got to learn a little bit of time. Some of us are harder to teach than others. I'm a perfect example. JD Knight's in the house. Good to have you in there, JD. There's a lot of good supporters in the house tonight. Glad to have everybody in there. I hope you all had a good weekend. My Saturday was fantastic. I had a wonderful Saturday. Awesome Wood Things wants to ask the Magic 8 Ball, will Southwest give me and my son a free flight for recent tech troubles in the air? Oh, Lord, they had trouble on a flight. Mercy sakes. Matt wants to know, Magic 8 Ball, will Southwest give him and his son a free flight for the recent tech troubles in the air? Magic 8 Ball, tell me true. And the Magic 8 Ball says, the outlook is good. There you go, Matt. There you go. The outlook is good. Natasha Flowers is one of the Avengers, huh? Matt's been having a good time up in Chicago. He's been posting flowers. Oh, I've been out in the sun too long. He's been posting pictures up on the Facebook page. Where did that come from, man? Did you go to the restaurant that they suggested last week, Matt? And how was it if you went? Yep, you're welcome. Bust up, bust down. Make friends with each other. Learn things from each other. Support each other. Crystal McGuire wants to know, Magic 8 Ball, will I get to move into our new house on Monday? Crystal McGuire wants to know if she's going to get to move to her new house on Monday. Magic 8 Ball, Magic 8 Ball. And the Magic 8 Ball says, I'll spin it around here so I can read it. Its reply is no, Crystal. But remember, there's always a reason for everything. So if you don't get to move on Monday, don't get excited, you know. Maybe you're just supposed to relax till after 4th of July. Green Bay Wacky is in the house. He's only got a few minutes. He's getting ready to do his rear brakes. Well, good to have you in the house, Green Bay Wacky. And I think everybody in here should be subbed up to Green Bay Wacky. He does some good live streams there. We do panels over there on his show from time to time. And he does a lot of comedy over there on his channel. He does a lot of community support for YouTube. So he's a good place to be. And they get linked up there, and invite your friends too. More the merrier. To his and to my channel. Another good channel is Cab 7. He's a good inspirational channel. If you ever feel like you're low and you need to be lifted up a little bit, Cab 7's channel is the place to be. He's a great person in the community. I highly recommend him. Yep. Smash that like button. Rockstar 8970 Abel is in the house. Good to have you in there. Cheers to you. You love my howdy? I learned that from Minnie Pearl back when I was a child. Minnie Pearl was a country western comedian of sorts, a lady comedian on Midwestern Hayride and well, a lot of different country channels back in the day. And I always aspired to be like Minnie Pearl, and I loved her howdy. And you know, while other girls were wanting to be like supermodels and all that kind of thing, I wanted to be like Minnie Pearl. She wore a hat, and she always had a price tag hanging off the front of it. She was an icon of women breaking into the comedy field back in the early days of television. So, you know, she was somebody to aspire to be as far as I was concerned. Crystal needs a room with a door. Yeah, Al, she wore a tag on her hat. She was a hoot. Frozen Fury's in the house. Bless your heart, honey. Good to have you in here. As a matter of fact, for tonight, I am going to give you a wrench. And the reason is I want you to put your link in the chat. He's got a video up that he needs likes on for a contest that he's in, and I would really appreciate it, as he would as well, if everybody would go over to his channel and drop a like on the video when he places the link there in the chat for you. Thank you, Green Bay Wacky. I appreciate that. He posted the stream on Twitter, and hey, if you all can do that too, you go down there in the little box there underneath the video, it says share down there next to the thumbs up button, and you hit that share button and a whole bunch of things pop up there, and whatever social media you're on, you can share the stream. Cab 7 is in the house. Good to have you in there. I gave you a shout out, Cab. You gonna help Wacky do his rear brakes, are you? Maybe he don't want your help. Yep, Frozen Fury 009. He's the one that needs votes on his new video. He's going to drop the link in here for us. Frozen, go grab that link and dump it in there for everybody. You can do it several times if you need to throughout the show, so that people know to go over there and drop a link on your video. You're welcome, Cab. Oh, it's your friend's rear brakes that you got to put on. I see, I see. Not your rear brakes. You may need some rear brakes after last night. Green Bay Wacky got lit up last night at the carnival. Frozen, drop that link. Do you know how to copy and paste, Frozen? If you copy it, come back here and drop it in the chat for everybody. Yep, Green Bay was at the beer garden there in the carnival last night and got lit up. I thought he was a firecracker. Good Lord, Frozen, do I have to go and get the link? Now, do you want it on the Facebook thing, or you want it on the actual video itself on YouTube? I need to know exactly what you want dropped. I can go get it if I need to, if you don't know how to do it. I was thinking that you needed a like on the video itself that you did. He's trying to confuse you, Cab. That's what it is. There, Frozen dropped the link. It's his Facebook story, the thing that he wants the like on. So get over there and drop a like on that for him. That way there's no confusion about what he needs the like on. Help him win his contest. There's always one in the bunch, ain't there, Cab? Trying to confuse us. Lord. Yep, he says it's the Facebook one that he needs the likes on. So get over there and like his Facebook post. Help him with his contest. Anybody else got any questions for the Magic 8 Ball? Yeah, there is, Cam. There is. I'm a perfect example of that. There's always somebody trying to confuse me and cause me some kind of issue. Yeah, Frozen can pick a guitar. So can Green Bay Wacky. I would love to see a collab with the two of them. You know, you talk about people doing collabs together. I'd like to see the two of them get together on a guitar collab. It could sort of be like dueling banjos, only with guitars. Well, you're welcome, Frozen. You know I'll help you out. Oh, MAW Cleaning and Music is in the house. Can it tell my future, Brenda? Well, it can give you yes or no's. If you got a question for Magic 8 Ball, you know, it's got like, you know, just turning it up here as an example. It says, you may rely on it. Or it might just say yes, or it say certainly so, or certainly no, or, you know, whatever. So, yes or no questions pretty much with Magic 8 Ball. Green Bay says that Frozen is a musician. He just plays what he likes. But the two of you could still do one heck of a collab. People would really love to hear that. See, Egyptian Gamer agrees with me. He says, yes, a duet of Frozen Fury and Green Bay. Hashtag Frozen Nick Fury and Green Bay Wacky Cheese. You're getting some support, Frozen. People say they're dropping likes. I was hoping you'd drop in here tonight so that I could give you some help with that, because I saw that on Facebook earlier. Hey, there's Jim Bashir's in the house. Good to have you in there, Jim. How's everything going up there in your neck of the woods? Did you meet up with Matt when he's up there in Chicago? He's up in Chi-Town, the Windy City. As close as I live to it, I've never been up there. Probably about, I don't know, 5-6 hours from up there. I've been close. I was in, shoot, what do they call the name of that town? It's south of Chicago. Kankakee, Illinois. And that's been many years ago that I was up there. You didn't meet up, you was too busy. Well, that's a shame, Matt. Bad Penny. Oh, now everybody knows you live up there, Jim. If he doesn't know you was living up there, then he didn't pay attention. Oh, mercy. Well, I don't know about that. I was up there for an animal swap. If they do that up there, I don't know about it. Fusion 11's in the house. Good to have you in there. Dropped in and said, sorry, I have to go. Bye. That was quick. Glad you stopped in. Yeah, you better get you a free ticket if they had some kind of technical issues. Wow. That's a bad thing. Well, they can't just drop a rope for you to shimmy down when you're up that high. Yes, that famous guitar player, Frozen Fury 009, is in the house, Cab. 009 is in the house. 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 Plane turned around in the air. Yeah, that's bad news. That kind of have you on pins and needles for a while getting back to the ground, wouldn't it? Whoo! I was talking to a friend of mine last night. I haven't been up in a commercial flight since back in the early 80s. I think it was like 83, maybe. Backup generator that failed. Whoo! Could you have worked on it and fixed it for him up there? Say, hey, I got my tools. I'll fix it. Carolyn, 1 to be free is in the house. Good to have you in there, Carolyn. Everybody's making friends and having a nice chat here in the chat room. I got the Magic 8 Ball up here. Got it warmed up. Been rolling it around, warming it up good. So if anybody's got any questions for Magic 8 Ball, we'll ask them. I haven't seen Corkboard in a while. You know, Scott used to be old, not dead. I'm going to have to hunt him up and see what's going on with him. It didn't like him. And Magic 8 Ball just did not like him at all. Lulu Love You's in the house. Good to have you in there, Lulu. Got a nice batch of people popped into the house tonight. Anybody got any more questions for Magic 8 Ball? You want me to do some trivia, or I could probably sing you a song. Don't run y'all off. A lot of people don't know that about me. I write little songs, little ditties. I think Green Bay Wacky's the only one that can get away with that. But he ain't. Odessa has a question. Okay, Al, what's your question? Is it for me or for Magic 8 Ball? Ma's gonna be leaving us. Sorry to have you go, Ma. Got internet work to do. Hey, that's never ending. Cab wants to hear me sing. Be careful what you wish for. Okay, Al wants to know, Magic 8 Ball. Will my future watercolor art turn out okay? I don't do that much. Kind of new at it. Alright? Magic 8 Ball. Al wants to know if his future watercolor art will turn out okay. He doesn't do it much. He's kind of new at it. Magic 8 Ball, Magic 8 Ball, Magic 8 Ball. Tell me true. Tell me true. And Magic 8 Ball says, it better not tell you now. Well, Magic 8 Ball, let me tell you something. We ain't got all night. So, Al would like an answer to his question, Magic 8 Ball. You better dig deep. He wants to know if his future watercolor is going to turn out all right. Because he's new at it. So, Magic 8 Ball, dig deep. And Magic 8 Ball says, the outlook is good. There you go, Al. Greenway says, little ditty about Jack and Brenda. Two American crafters living on YouTube. Brenda's gonna be a leather belt star. Jack sells insurance and works at a bar. Oh, Lord. You know, out of all the dating I did, I never did date anybody named Jack. I never dated anybody in the insurance trade either. Tried to stay away from cowboys. You know about them, don't you? Never want to date a cowboy. They think it's 8 seconds makes a qualified ride. Stay away from the cowboys. Yes, it was good for an improv, Green Bay. Al says it was Debbie, not Brenda. You gotta stay away from Debbie, too. Debbie's mean. You like that one, Lulu? Did you ever date any cowboys? Carolyn wants to know from the Magic 8 Ball, should I do a live stream for the first time? Carolyn wants to know. Carolyn, 1 to be free, wants to know. Magic 8 Ball, should she do a live stream for the first time? Magic 8 Ball, Magic 8 Ball. And the Magic 8 Ball says, without a doubt. There you go, Carolyn. You got your answer. You'll need to fire it up. Yeah, that's the main thing right there, Lulu. Tie yourself to the saddle horn if you need to. Oh, you're scared, Carolyn. Don't be scared. There ain't nothing to be scared of. Everybody out here puts their pants on one leg at a time, just like you do. Just figure out what you want to do and then fire it up and do it. The 8 Ball is too cheery, you think, Jim? It's a happy little 8 Ball. It doesn't have to answer questions for Scott tonight. It don't like Scott's questions. Scott asks about golf. It either don't like Scott or it don't like golf. One of the two. I don't know. Lulu said she was scared too. Don't be scared. You just fire it up. Let's see. Al says I didn't see his question. What didn't I see, Al? Let me scroll back up here and see if I can find it. His question is, so God is so omnipotent and powerful that he himself can lift. I guess I don't understand that, Al. Kind of reword that or something for me and put it in nitwit standards so that even I can understand it. You have to dumb it down for me. Crystal says she didn't like the answer to her question. Well, now it's just going to tell you the truth, Crystal. And Green Bay Wacky says, Gotta run, have some other work to do before my friend's car arrives in 30 minutes. All right. I see how you are. I'll get you back later. And you know I will. There's your problem. Yeah, and that says can lift what? Yeah, you know, we don't understand the question now. Dumb it down, Boris. There'll be an intervention later, Green Bay. I live for my Green Bay Waggy interventions. Yeah. Matt says the Magic 8 Ball was right 5 out of 5 times for him. Magic 8 Ball, Cab 7 wants to know, was you made in China? And Magic 8 Ball says, very doubtful. There you go. You guys crack me up. Okay. Al says, is God so powerful that he himself can create a rock so big that he himself can't lift? Alright. Magic 8 Ball. Is God so powerful that he himself can create a rock so big that he himself can't lift it? And it says yes. There's your answer, Al. Crystal says, but you don't understand, I don't have a bedroom right now. I haven't had one in 3 months. It's crazy. Well, now, that just because you don't move Monday don't mean that you won't move Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you know, another day this week. It's just another night or two sleeping in a sleeping bag someplace, you know. I mean, I understand that you'd like to get moved and, you know, but things take time. Good things come to those who wait. And you don't want to know how I know the answer to that question. There's a few of you out there that do know. As bad as I hate to have to admit that. Okay, let's see here. We got Matt wanting to know, Magic 8 Ball, should I make more watch review videos? I'm kind of getting into watches. All right. Matt wants to know if he should do more watch review videos. And the Magic 8 Ball says, pretty hazy, try again. All right, well, we'll give it a little more time. Should Matt do more watch review videos? Magic 8 Ball. Think on it hard now. Anybody home? Magic 8 Ball. Should Matt do more watch review videos? And the Magic 8 Ball says, my sources say no. So it's telling you, Matt, sources say no. Yeah, Jim says couch ain't a bad thing. Okay, Gab wants to know, Magic 8 Ball, will the Ramoose's hunting be good this season in eastern Canada? Will the Ramoose's hunting be good this season in eastern Canada? And the Magic 8 Ball says, most likely. Egyptian Gamer says, 585 subs now. Hoping you guys that sub me can be active and I'll do the same. Turn on the notifications. Thanks. So there you go from the Egyptian Gamer Geek. Just be patient, Crystal. Good things come to those who wait. Oh, Matt says it wasn't a well-liked video. 8 Ball is 6 for 6. Cap 7 wants a hell yeah to the Ramoose's hunting. Egyptian Gamer's leaving us. Glad you dropped in. Hope you had a good time while you was here. We'll be going at least another half hour. Well, actually, I am about 30 minutes from Muncie and about an hour from Fort Wayne. I'm on the east side of Indiana, right down 27 there, about an hour south of Fort Wayne, about an hour north of Richmond, Indiana, right on the east side, close to the border, the Ohio-Indiana line. Lily wants to know if she's going to be hired for the next 50 Shades of Grey movie. Magic 8 Ball. Lily wants to know, will she be hired for the next 50 Shades of Grey movie? Magic 8 Ball. Magic 8 Ball. And the Magic 8 Ball says, you may rely on it. All the visions in my head right now. You don't even want to know. kind of zoned there for a second. Brian on the Go is in the house. Good to have you in there. Some of you may remember Brian on the Go as Glocked17. He changed his channel name to Brian on the Go. Good to have you in there, Brian. Cab's got visions in his head too. Well, you're welcome, Brian. Glad to have you out there. We've been playing with the Magic 8 Ball tonight and asking it questions. I've got trivia questions up here I'll be asking too. I may sing. Y'all need to hold your ears. I wrote a little song. You know, I do that from time to time. I'll get the urge to write a little song. I do these little ditties. I'll have to kill Technetic Beats and I sing my song because it don't go with his. MKQEI is in the house. Good to have you in there. We're asking Magic 8 Ball questions. We're going to play a little trivia. I may sing something. You just never know what I'm liable to do on here. You learn all kinds of things on here, don't you, Cab? Some of them you have to take a fork and gouge out your short-term memory. And this is nothing compared to what goes out on in the hangouts behind the scene. Oh, mercy. Well, I'm going to kill Technetic Beats here. I think I'll just sing you my little song real quick. We'll get that out of the way because I know you want to hear it. Get my screen set up here. So here a week or so ago I had, well no, it's been probably 2-3 weeks now. Time flies when you're having fun. I had a bout with poison sumac. I thought I had protected myself real well when I was ripping it out, but I didn't. And remember I said I had an eye infection? My eye swelled up from my eyebrow clear down the middle of my face down here. Just about swelled out of my head from poison sumac. And I had it on my hands. I had my hands all taped up. And I was a mess. Poison sumac don't like me. And so I wrote a little song about the poison sumac and my endeavor to get it under control. And I thought you might enjoy hearing it. So it don't last long. You're not going to be tortured too long with it. But here it goes. I'm swimming in an ocean of calamine lotion 'cause poison sumac don't like me. If you see me scratching, it's 'cause I think things is hatching. Poison sumac don't like me. It don't like me. It don't like me. Poison sumac don't like me. I'm swimming in an ocean of calamine lotion 'cause poison sumac don't like me. So there you go. You're out of your misery now. Those are the kind of little songs I write. That's what goes on inside Brenda's head, so you got a little peek. That's the kind of stuff that happens in my yap. Yeehaw! Oh. When does your dog die and pickup fall apart? Well, there's got to be a train. And Mama, you know, you have to get everything in there. There's got to be somebody drunk. You know, it's going to be a really good country song. I didn't say it was good. I just said I wrote it. That's the Poison Sumac Calamine Lotion song. I felt like I was swimming in an ocean of calamine lotion before that ordeal was over with, too. Man. Yeah, there's got to be a prison in there. The day your mom got out of prison. He's riding a train. And rain. There needs to be some rain. And he's drunk the day your mom got out of prison. And riding on the train in the rain. Crystal McGuire said it was pretty good. Yeah. I go to Nashville and be one of them Nashville cats. Hashtag I got a rash. Well, I'm glad that that's what's contagious and not the poison sumac. You wouldn't want that, believe me. You would not want that. If there's a purgatory, that's what's there. It's poison sumac. Oh, Lord. Well, let's do some trivia. Y'all up for some trivia questions? After that, you know, we need something to redeem ourselves with. Yeah, Al says, smash that like button. I wonder how many people are going to hate this because of me singing. It's like, oh, Lord have mercy. That caterwauling, we're thumbs down in this thing. That's okay, because either way, I got the view. Oh, you never know. I may just start doing videos of me singing. Let's see where that goes. You never know what I'm liable to do. I'm liable to do just about anything. Cheer up. Hey, I got through yesterday. After getting through yesterday, everything is going to be just a downhill coast. Yesterday was a mess. Don't threaten me. Oh, but Jim, you would tune in just to see what the heck is she doing now. Matt says, the singing made me press the like button. I didn't smash it. Well, it didn't last long. You know, I didn't do one of them, you know, 3 or 4 minute. I figure, hey, if people will watch Wacky's Cheesehead song, you know, they'll listen to me sing about my calamine lotion. Crystal said she did a video on her channel of her singing. All right, well, I'll have to get over there and see that. All right, I've shuffled up these trivia cards here. Literally says, Cabby, don't cheat. Let's see. The first question that we got here, and I got my big eye out so I can see this fine print. The first question is, which European country, Lord have mercy, isn't that awful when you can't even see through the magnifying glass? Which European country was home to Albert Einstein when he developed his theory of relativity? Which European country was home to Albert Einstein when he developed his theory of relativity? Matt says he lip syncs on his channel. Does that count? Oh. Probably not, because you probably get a copyright strike for that, you know, unless you put some, I think you have to put like cover thing or something in your title, you know, to keep YouTube off your back. Nope, it wasn't Turkey, it was not Nova Scotia, it was not France. It was not London. London is not a country, just so you know. Which European country was home to Albert Einstein when he developed his theory of relativity? It's where he arrived at the equation of E equals mc squared in 1905. It wasn't Germany. Nope, not the USA. Not England. If I said, I'm going to give you a clue. If I said neutral, you should be able to get it automatically. The word neutral. That's your clue. Yep, Jim got it. Switzerland. Switzerland. The neutral country. Which horror film star, that's horror, H-O-R-R-O-R, so there's no confusion, which horror film star who died in 1956 was buried wearing his cape, tuxedo, and medallion? That should give it away. Which horror film star who died in 1956 was buried wearing his cape, tuxedo, and medallion? Nope, Kathy, it wasn't Linda Lovelace. Horror, H-O-R-R-O-R. Oh, you guys crack me up. No, Jane Fonda is not a man. Yep, 56 would be a long time ago for you. It's a long time ago for me, too, but I was there to see it. Ah, yes, I'm older than dirt. Nobody knows? Nobody's a horror film buff here? I don't even like horror movies, and I can know who that is. Okay, the answer to the question, yes, Kathy got it. Bela Lugosi. Well, close. Bela Lugosi. L-U-G-O-S-I. Bela Lugosi. You're close. The next question is, the name of which quintessentially American spirit is derived from a French royal family? Lord, I'm going to have to say that word again, Lord. The name of which quintessentially American spirit is derived from a French royal family? The clue here would be, what booze has a French name? Think on it. What booze has a French name? We don't think of it as French because we're used to it. But it's a booze with a French name. Common. Nobody knows. Nope, not vermouth. If I said the name of this with branch, you should be able to get it, especially if you're Southern. Something in branch. It's not vodka. Not vodka. Something in branch. That's how they refer to it down south. Nobody knows. Not moonshine. Not brandy. Bourbon and branch. Bourbon. The question again was, and let me get the magnifying glass up here, the name of which quintessentially American spirit is derived from a French royal family? Bourbon. And down south, they'll order bourbon and branch, which is bourbon and water. East Dad's in the house. Good to have you in there. I'm asking some trivia questions. We're playing with the Magic 8 Ball. Got questions for the Magic 8 Ball, we'll ask it. Magic 8 Ball has a pretty good track record. The next question on the trivia list is, which Scottish city houses the coffee shops where J.K. Rowling wrote the early Harry Potter books? Which Scottish city houses the coffee shops where J.K. Rowling wrote the early Harry Potter books? It's a city in Scotland where J.K. Rowling wrote the Harry Potter books. Anybody know? All of them, she was a lush. It's coffee shops, not pubs. It's a very popular city in Scotland. It's not something off the wall. It's a city. Nobody knows. Yep, Cab got it. Edinburgh. According to science, how many mass extinctions have taken place on Earth? According to science, how many mass extinctions have taken place on Earth? Nope, nope, nope. Awesome Wood Things got it. 5. It says here 5, and we may now be experiencing the 6th. That's a scary thought, isn't it? For how many months was Jeopardy champion Ken Jennings a fixture on the show, winning 74 straight games and $2.5 million? For how many months was Jeopardy champion Ken Jennings a fixture on the show, winning 74 straight games and $2.5 million? Matt's jumping off. Good to have you in, Matt. Glad you could join us. Hope you had a good time. Hope you get your free ticket. How many months was Jeopardy champion Ken Jennings a fixture on the show, winning 74 straight games and $2.5 million? Eastad got it with 6. His streak ended when he missed what is H&R Block? Oh my goodness. How would you miss that? That's like one of those, y'all ain't from around here, are you? H&R Block. Oh, man. Who hasn't heard of H&R Block? Change the name of the show, The Biggest Loser. Oh. What won't they allow you to post on, Jim? Videos or comments or... He does his own taxes. It must be. Must be. Posted to... Oh, the time out here in the chat, yeah. I don't have any time limits on anything, so that's all YouTube. We don't have enough people in here for me to have to set time limits or anything on. Yeah, YouTube's got some crazy restrictions on things. Crazy. You don't even want to get me started. I got friends in here that know. You don't want to get me started. Let's just say there's a whole lot of revision that should be done up there at the YouTube house. Man. Okay, here's another question. Which 2 independent countries are landlocked and surrounded by Italy? Which two independent countries are landlocked and surrounded by Italy? Now, this is a hard one. I'll tell you right now, as far as I'm concerned, this is a hard one. Which two independent countries are landlocked and surrounded by Italy? Yeah. That's why I say this is a hard one. Because I would have never got this one in a zillion years. So I'm just going to go ahead and... No. Pennsylvania. That's a good guess. It's called San Marino and Vatican City. Because Vatican City is its own country. And San Marino apparently is another city up there. There's something that's called its own country. I would have never got that. Do we look smart to you? Well, I told you that was a hard one. Oh, mercy. Who is the creative force behind binge-worthy series Weeds and Orange is the New Black? Who is the creative force behind binge-worthy series Weeds and Orange is the New Black? Now, you got to watch TV, I guess, to know this one. I would not know the answer to this because I don't watch much TV. I sure don't watch those shows. Anybody in here TV buff would know that answer? Who is the creative force behind binge-worthy series Weeds and Orange is the New Black? No, it's a name of a person. Somebody that likes naked women. Well, Genji Cohen is the name. Genji Cohen. I wouldn't have known that one. Some of these are tough. Which pilot treated First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt to an impromptu midnight flight over Washington, D.C. in 1933? What pilot treated First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt to an impromptu midnight flight over Washington, D.C. in 1933? And your hint here is it was a woman. That should give it away right there. Which pilot treated First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt to an impromptu midnight flight over Washington, D.C. in 1933? It was a woman pilot. Right. Al got it. Amelia Earhart. Which cartoon character is honored with a statue in Crystal City, Texas, the spinach capital of the world? That should give it away right there. Cartoon character? Which cartoon character is honored with a statue in Crystal City, Texas, the spinach capital of the world? Yep, Al got that one. Popeye. Popeye the Sailor Man. What level of the Earth's stratosphere absorbs the most ultraviolet radiation? I know we got ham radio operators in here. You should know this. What level of the Earth's stratosphere absorbs the most ultraviolet radiation? No, you don't have to spell the answer correctly. Yeah, Eastad got it. Ozone. What level of the Earth's stratosphere absorbs the most ultraviolet radiation? The ozone. What is the flavor of those chewy orange marshmallow circus peanuts? What is the flavor of those chewy orange marshmallow circus peanuts? Anybody remember those? I haven't had those in a long time. Nope, it's not peanut butter. Disgusting. No, no jam. Good golly. Ugh. What is the flavor of those chewy orange marshmallow circus peanuts? Cab 7 should get this. Where are you, Cab? You should get this hands down. Cab must be taking a break. Nope. Yeah, I liked them too. It's been a long time since I've had him. I haven't seen them around. Nope, wasn't honey. But if you know Cab, there's 3 things that he really likes. And 2 of them's been named. Nope, they're not orange flavor. No, not earthworm flavor. Oh my goodness. Oh. Nanner flavor. Nanner flavor. Banana. Peel me a nanner, toss me a peanut, I'll come a swinging on a coconut tree. My dad used to sing that when I was a kid. That's why I've grown up goofy. Okay, which bridge was at the center of a scandal involving New Jersey Governor Chris Christie? Which bridge was at the center of a scandal involving New Jersey Governor Chris Christie? Anybody remember that? The big one? Well, you're kind of right, but that's not the name of the bridge. It's a big bridge. Nope. Nope. I'm not a born Hoosier. I was born a Buckeye over in Ohio. I'm not far from where I grew up. Maybe about, I don't know, 40 mile, maybe 30, 40. The bicuspid bridge. Which bridge was at the center of a scandal involving New Jersey Governor Chris Christie? Nobody knows? The George Washington Bridge. Not the bridge over troubled water. The George Washington Bridge. In the broadcasting industry, what does the acronym PSA stand for? Now, I know not everybody would get that, but there's some of you in here that should get that. In the broadcasting industry, what does the acronym PSA stand for? Public Service Announcement. Yep. Jim and Al both got it. Yep. What is the former First Lady Michelle Obama's favorite food? Cheeseburgers, pizza, or kale? What is the former First Lady Michelle Obama's favorite food? Cheeseburgers, pizza, or kale? And the answer may surprise you. See, have you tickle me? That would be watching Green Bay Wacky's panel shows right there. Nope, it's not cheeseburgers. Pizza. Al got it. Pizza. Yep. The healthy kinds, of course, it says. I don't know if is there a healthy kind of pizza really? I mean, maybe she would call leaving the meat off of it, but I don't know. All right, let's see here. Okay. Apithaba, Glinda, and Nisa are names of witches in which book and musical? Anybody into musicals? Aphaba, Glinda, and Naisa are names of witches in which book and musical? Yeah, I'm with you, Eastad. Get fit? Yeah, right. You're eating pizza. I mean, everything in moderation, of course, but nope, it wasn't The Wizard of Oz. It does, however, start with a W. There's a hint. Not Charmed. Not the Witches of Congress. Well, she's a good witch of the North in Wizard of Oz, but the other two were not in that series. And that Wizard of Oz, would that really be called a musical? I guess maybe. Afaba, Glinda, and Naisa are names of witches in which book and musical? Which way did they go? Nope, not Witches of Eastwick. Wicked. Wicked is the answer to that question. Wicked musical. Follow the yellow brick road. You gotta be careful of them yellow brick roads. It could just be where the dog peed. Which organization run by Julian Assange was described by its leader as a giant library of the world's most persecuted... Did I just say that? Yeah, I did, and that's what it does say. So I did read it correctly. Which organization run by Julian Assange is described by its leader as a giant library of the world's most persecuted documents? Got it right, WikiLeaks. The group's best-known releases include secret U.S. documents from Edward Snowden. It is persecuted. I would have thought it would have said protected documents, but it does say persecuted. Who would have thunk it? Okay. In the 2014 FIFA World Cup semifinals, what South American team suffered 4 goals by Germany in just 6 minutes? We got anybody in here that's into sports? In the 2014 FIFA World Cup semifinals, what South American team suffered 4 goals by Germany in just 6 minutes? Nobody knows? Well, you're close. You're close, Jim. And he's dead, you're close too. Your answers are close. Give you a few more seconds. The answer is, yep, he's dead, got it, Brazil. You know, one said Venezuela, one said Mexico. They're both close to the, answer. Brazil. The FIFA's website later described the experience as the 6 minutes of nightmares. It would be a nightmare if they was scoring that quick on you. Wow. Imagine what the coach was thinking. Woo. Thought by many to be the oldest flag still in use, the flag of which country is a white cross on a red field? Thought by many to be the oldest flag still in use, the flag of which country is a white cross in a red field? Not Sweden. Not Spain. There's a breakfast pastry named after this country. Does that help you? It's not Switzerland, not the UK. It's not Britain. Red cross on a white field. There's a breakfast pastry that is named after this country. It's not a corn muffin. Not a coffee cake. Not croissants. Digitonia. Oh, mercy. Denmark. Jim got it. Yes. It says, known as the Dannenberg, the flag was first mentioned in a Danish text of 1478. So now you know something you didn't know before. Which British musician wrote a letter to Prince asking for his support in creating a performing arts school in Liverpool in the 1990s? Which British musician, it's a well-known British musician, by the way, you've all heard the name, wrote a letter to Prince asking for his support in creating a performing arts school in Liverpool, that's another hint, Liverpool, in the 1990s? Yes, Sir Paul McCartney. It opened with Dear Princely Person and was auctioned in 2016 for over $14,000. Sir Paul McCartney. Al got that one. The letters SOS on the scrubbing pad packaging. Try it again. The letters SOS on the scrubbing pad packaging stand for Save Our What? Saucepans, sponges, or sweat? Donna Shaw's in the house. Good to have you in there, Donna. We're playing a little trivia. Save our sheep. Oh, CF, there's something wrong with you. You ain't right, boy. Hey, there's Amanda in the house. We're playing a little trivia, Amanda. Good to have you in there. You love my hat? This is for the 4th of July. There's fireworks going on outside in the street even as I speak. The current question is, the letters SOS on the scrubbing pad packaging stand for Save Our What? Saucepans, sponges, or sweat? Look, you have a 1 in 3 chance, and it's not sweat. It's not shrimp. It's not skin. Oh, you guys crack me up. Trivia Junior. Nope, it's not sponge. Saucepans. Donna got it. Save our saucepans. Easy for me to say, right? You got here late, girls. I sang a while ago. If you want to hurt your ears, you can go back and listen to that caterwauling. All right. Which blockbuster crime series from Janet Ivanovich features a straight-talking bounty hunter from New Jersey? Which blockbuster crime series from Janet Ivanovich features a straight-talking bounty hunter from New Jersey? And I never get this one because this is beyond me. Any of you into that? Which blockbuster crime series from Janet Ivanovich features a straight-talking bounty hunter from New Jersey? What does it matter if he's straight? You got a point. No, it's Stephanie Plum. I'll just give you the answer to that one. Stephanie Plum. I never got that one, because I'm not into the crime series thing. Okay. Which 1888 photography company's slogan, "You press the button, we do the rest," prompted an early version of a point-and-shoot camera? I got some lines for this question. Don't think I don't. Which 1888 photography company slogan, "You press the button, we do the rest," promoted an early version of a point-and-shoot camera? Kodak. Yep, Donna Shaw got it. So I used to use that line on my dates. Yep, y'all get that one, don't you? I cracked myself up. The Black Lotus card from which collectible card game was sold at auction for more than $27,000? The Black Lotus card from which collectible card game was sold at auction for more than $27,000? The Black Lotus card from which collectible card game was sold at auction for more than $27,000? Well, it is what it is. CF, it is what it is. No, it wasn't Monopoly. It wasn't Pokemon. It is a card from Magic: The Gathering. Black Lotus card from which collectible card game was sold at auction for more than $27,000 was Magic: The Gathering. Which national park in New Mexico is home to 400,000 free-tail bats whose nightly exit from their cave can take as long as 2.5 hours? Which national park in New Mexico is home to 400,000 free-tail bats whose nightly exit from their cave can take as long as 2.5 hours? Name that national park. Nope, not Yellowstone. You got a good point, Jim. Farmall Fanatics in the house. Good to see you in there. National park, well known in New Mexico. Has a lot of bats in it. A lot of bats. It takes them 2.5 hours to get out of there. Nobody knows national parks in New Mexico? That's probably what it should be called, CF. Carlsbad. There we got it. Donna Shaw got it. Carlsbad Caverns. In Mario Brothers games, what is Mario's brother's name? Y'all ought to be able to get this. This should be quick. It's me, Brian's in the house. Good to have you in there, Brian. I ain't made it over to your show in a while. Boy, I tell you what, I've been busier than a one-armed paper hanger. Yep, Al got it. Luigi. Luigi. Which politician joked about liking the app Snapchat because messages disappear all by themselves? Which politician joked about liking the app Snapchat because messages disappear all by themselves? All of them? Well, there's one in particular. No. No, he didn't want his to disappear. Yep, Chroma got it. Hillary Clinton. Yep. Hillary Clinton. What is the word which literally translates to shaded in French for one color fading from light to dark called? What is the word which literally translates to shaded in French for one color fading from light to dark called? Amanda should get this. You do it on hair all the time. Shading from light to dark, French word. Yeah, Jim, it's not spelled exactly like that, but yes, you got the idea. Ombre. Ombre. It's spelled, get it into the thing here, it's O-M-B-R-E is how it's spelled. Ombre. Let's see here. What's the term for a group of owls? What is the term for a group of owls? And that's O-W-L-S. You can relax, Al. What is the term for a group of owls? O-W-L-S called? Oh. What is the term for a group of owls? Nope. You're close, Donna. You're close. Wrong country. Does that help you? Does that help you or confuse you? What is a group of owls called? I believe Congress is what they call a group of monkeys. Yep, Al got it. Parliament. A parliament of owls. Yep. What does a milliner make? What does a milliner make? Oh, Jim, you're giving me an idea for a new song. Hoot Shack. Yep, Kathy got it. Hats. A milliner makes hats. Sure enough. Oh, I wish I made money. I'd be looking for one of them. Which country is home to the city of Bratislava and the only capital in the world that borders two independent countries? Which country is home to the city Bratislava, the only capital in the world that borders two independent countries? Any ideas? Which country is home to the city Bratislava, the only capital city in the world that borders two independent countries? Yep, Slovakia. East Ed got it. Slovakia. Which actor who co-produced TV's Band of Brothers was instrumental in getting the World War II memorial built in Washington, D.C.? Which actor who co-produced TV's Band of Brothers was instrumental in getting the World War II memorial built in Washington, D.C.? Well-known actor. Nope. Which actor who co-produced TV's Band of Brothers was instrumental in getting the World War II memorial built in Washington, D.C.? Nope, not Pee Wee Herman. There was a movie, I'll give you a hint. There was a movie that he starred in where his best friend was a volleyball. That should give it away. He starred in a movie where his best friend was a volleyball. Yep, Tom Hanks. Al got it, Tom Hanks. At the close of World War II, which group was formed by the Allies to recover stolen art treasures? At the close of World War II, which group was formed by the Allies to recover stolen art treasures? I'll give you a hint. Brad Pitt and George Clooney starred in a movie of the same name. At the close of World War II, which group was formed by the Allies to recover stolen art treasures? Brad Pitt and George Clooney starred in a movie of the same name. Nope, it wasn't Delta Force. Nope. It wasn't Inglourious Bastards. It wasn't Men Who Talk to Ghosts. At the close of World War II, which group was formed by the Allies to recover stolen art treasures? Brad Pitt and George Clooney starred in a movie of the same name. Yep, Donna Shaw got it. Monuments Men. Monuments Men. Which creature in the classic sea tale took shape when its author was inspired by a snow-capped mountain at his country home? Which creature in the classic sea tale took shape when its author was inspired by a snow-capped mountain in his country home? Most of us had to read this when we were in school. Of course, that was a long time ago. I don't know if they do that anymore. Do they even read anymore? Famous novel. Okay, good to have you in there, Amanda. TJ's Woodworking Shop is in the house. Good to have you in there. We're playing a little trivia. No, but wasn't a Kraken. Yeah, they don't do cursive anymore. They'll not be able to read anything in a few years. Talk about backsliding. It's not mermaid. Which creature in a classic sea tale took shape when its author was inspired by a snow-capped mountain? Mountains are big. Okay, there's your clue. At his country's home. A very, very, very old novel. No, not Loch Ness. Y'all gonna kick yourselves when I tell you the answer to this. Moby Dick. Moby Dick. Harmon Melville glimpsed at Mount Greylock from his home Arrowhead in western Massachusetts and came up with Moby Dick. Told you it was big. Yeah, you Stead got it in there. Oh, let's see here. How about which astrophysicist has interviewed celebrities including Queen Latifah, Alan Rickman, and Josh Groban for his podcast Star Trek? Or I'm sorry, Star Talk. Sorry, Al. I know I gave you a heart attack. Which astrophysicist has interviewed celebrities including Queen Latifah, Alan Rickman, and Josh Groban for his podcast Star Talk? Yep, you got it, Al. Neil deGrasse Tyson. Neil deGrasse Tyson. When did the Harlem Globetrotters, who were founded in 1927, play their first game in Harlem? 1927, 1958, or 1968? Well, thank you, TJ. I appreciate that. This is my 4th of July hat. As we're staring down the barrel at 4th of July, they're shooting fireworks off out here in the street tonight. Nope, it was not 1958. When did the Harlem Globetrotters, who were founded in 1927, play their first game in Harlem? 1927 or 1968? Yeah, Donna Shaw got it. 1968. More than 40 years later, they actually played in Harlem. Boy, isn't that amazing? Okay, we'll do 6 more and then we'll call her quits. In which U.S. state is White Sands, where tourists can go sledding on 275 square miles of dunes made of ages-old gypsum crystals? In which U.S. state is White Sands, which tourists can go sledding on 275 square miles of dunes made of ages-old gypsum crystals? Yep, New Mexico. Exploring with CF got it. Wax plastic snow saucers promised a sweet ride, it says. Which actor portrayed Jay Gatsby, Howard Hughes, and Romeo? Work on my screen just a little bit here. There we go. Which actor portrayed Jay Gatsby, Howard Hughes, and Romeo? Yep, Leonardo DiCaprio. The Great Gatsby, The Aviator, and Romeo and Juliet. Which Fox News host famously challenged Donald Trump during a Republican presidential debate in March of 2016? Which Fox News host famously challenged Donald Trump during a Republican presidential debate in March of 2016? Yeah, well, eventually, yes. It was a female. It was the first one. CF's on the right track. Don't know her name. Turned out not to be a real wonderful thing for her career. Which Fox News host, there you go, Fox News host, famously challenged Donald Trump during a Republican presidential debate in March of 2016? Yep, you're right. CF, you're right there. You don't have her name. If you give me the first or last name, I'll take it. Well, yeah, Al, I'm going to go ahead and take that. Megan Green. No, her name's Megan Kelly. Megan Kelly. Yep. Turned out not to be a real good thing for the career. In the painting by Emmanuel Latouze, which river is George Washington depicted crossing with a group of soldiers? Now look, we learned this clear back in school when I was going to school, so y'all ought to know what river was it Washington was crossing. In the painting by Emmanuel Latouze, which river is George Washington depicted as crossing with a group of soldiers? Delaware. The Delaware River. Washington crossed the Delaware. Which human organ is another word for bile bag? Y'all ought to know this one. Come on. Which human organ is another word for bile bag? Which organ produces bile? Not the brain. Not the spleen. Not the liver. Not the stomach. A lot of times they say you got to go in for emergency surgery to remove this. Not the appendix. Not the vesicula. Vesicula, however that's pronounced, no. Gallbladder. Kathy got it. The gallbladder. Gallbladder surgery. Yeah, if you have problems with bile, it comes from the gallbladder. What is the name of the trophy awarded to the winner of the National Football League Super Bowl? What is the name of the trophy awarded to the winner of the National Football League Super Bowl? Even I know the answer to this one without looking at it. No, it's the name of the trophy. The name of the trophy. Yeah, who cares anymore, trophy? Vince Lombardi. His dad got it. Vince Lombardi trophy. Yep. Sure enough. Sure enough. Anybody got any more questions for the Magic 8 Ball before we wrap it up? Let's see, according to this, we've been going for an hour and 38 minutes. We were paid haters of American Trophy. See, now, that's about the only game I'll watch anymore is just the Super Bowl. I don't care about all the fussing and carrying on that goes on before it, but I will watch the Super Bowl. It tends to be fairly entertaining, and I'm not real big generally on their halftime things anymore. They kind of ruined the halftime thing. I do enjoy some of the commercials, not all of them, but I enjoy some of them. They kind of ruined the Super Bowl, I think, though, with all the expense that is involved. The average person can't afford to go to the game. And advertisers, Lord, the advertisers are really screwed left, right, and sideways on the price of advertise on that thing. Getting Weird with Alan. Let me write that down. Getting Weird with Alan. Did a video for you, okay? Because of the hat. Yeah, 20 seconds of play, 3 minutes of commercials. But generally, the commercials are not too bad. You know, they actually entertain you some with the commercials during the Super Bowl. Compared to regular programming commercials. I'm not amused with regular programming commercials, so I just generally don't even watch much TV at all. Fred, my cockatiel, watches TV more than I do. He enjoys watching some of it. He likes the old shows that are on TV because of the old theme songs and stuff. Crystal wants me to check out her videos. And Write that down here. Yep, Fred the Cockatiel. He thinks he co-hosts a lot of times on my show. If he catches me trying to do anything during the daylight hours, buddy, he's Johnny on the spot to be throwing his 2 cents worth in here. And people hear him squawking all the time. Well, Fred has a mind of his own. He does his renditions of the songs. He doesn't do the actual songs. You know, it's sort of like me, you know, because, you know, I write my own little songs, little ditties and parodies and that sort of thing. We don't do, you know, normal singing this song kind of thing like y'all do. And, you know, we just, you know, kind of play it by ear. And his ear, he's a little tone deaf. So, he does his own thing. Yeah, you're right, Cab. Rather watch the TV shows from the 50s through the 70s. Exactly. There's a few shows in the 80s that I liked. Not much past that. Not much past that at all. Here we've got a cable channel called Laugh. I don't know if y'all have that where you are or not. But... Laugh, L-A-F-F, it's called, and it has a lot of old shows on it. We had one that was better, but the cable company got rid of it. But that one had even older shows on it from like back in the 50s and 60s. You know, Leave It to Beaver, and, you know, some of those shows were on there. And, oh, I tell you what, broke Fred's heart when they lost that because he loved the theme to Leave It to Beaver. Yeah, you liked them because there's no alternative. Well, they were more wholesome. You know, a lot of this stuff they have on today is just filth. I mean, I don't mind maybe a little innuendo, you know, but no, I don't like, you know, when they get just right down filthy. There's no need for that. I don't find that entertaining. Yep, it would be a whole different thing now, wouldn't it? Lord have mercy. Can you imagine them trying to put that on TV now and the things that they put on it? Holy smoke. Eddie Haskell. The Eddie Haskell alone. Man. Well, Donna, when I moved here in my house, it was about 6 years ago I moved here, it took me almost a year to put everything away. And I'm still 6 years later rearranging things and cleaning cupboards out, you know, where I just stuff stuff in just to get it out of boxes and out of the way. So, you know, it's a never-ending thing. You never get done, I think, with a move. Eddie Haskell, get a cat popped on him, huh? Yep. Well, CF, I'm glad you came and joined us. I hope you had a good time with the 8 Ball and the trivia tonight, and I hope I didn't kill you too much with my singing. You want to be done by your anniversary? Well, good luck with that, honey. So that's the thing about me. I start a project, it never gets done. You know, I finally give up and say, okay, that's enough. And I stop, but it's never done. Even with my craft projects, you know, I'll have a craft project sitting here. I've got some up here on shelf that's been up there for 3 years. That I've still got to do something with, you know. I get so far with it, I'm like, well, okay, I got to take a break from this. And I know what I want to do to them yet, but, you know, I just take my time. You know, it'll get done. If I had to get it all done because I was going to die tonight and tomorrow you had it to do, then I'd get with it and I'd get stuff finished. But since, you know, I'm not too worried about that, it's going to sit there. Well, maybe we'll do a show and just talk about old TV shows, you know? Well, it won't be like card trivia, but we'll just do one and we'll talk about the old TV shows and the characters on the old TV shows and jog our memories some. That might be fun. We can do that. Who knows, I might even do a panel some night too. Get a bunch of people on. See if I can set something up. See who might be interested in doing that. And you know, if any of you ever need to get a hold of me, I'm easy to get in touch with. You know, you can get to me through Facebook, you can get to me through Twitter, you can get to me through, not Instagram so much because I don't really use it a lot. I'm on Instagram, but you could probably, you know, if you know how to use messages on there, you could probably send me a message. I don't really even know how to use it much, or Reddit either for that matter. I'm on there too. But you can send me a message through my Etsy. You can send me a message through my Patreon channel. You can send me a message, well, through YouTube until the 9th. I guess we got another week before they cut off the private messaging. But you can always put something on a comment. You can get me on Hangouts. My email's easy if you need me on Hangouts. It's Brenda and then the period. And then my last name's Gibson, Gibson, at gmail.com. I'm easy to get a hold of there. The links to about everything I'm on is in the description of all my videos, so I'm pretty easy to get in touch with. You know, if there's any suggestions you have for shows and live streams, or you know, anything you want me to do. I'm going to be changing up my channel here pretty soon. I've got some ideas in mind of some things that I want to do, but nothing is etched in stone yet. I'm taking my time and going at it slowly. So you never know what you're liable to see out of me. But if you got any suggestions or anything, now'd be the time to throw them out there at me. And I'll put them on the list, run them through the nitwit brain system, and see what we come up with. But with all that being said, I'd like to thank everybody that came to the show tonight. And I hope you all enjoyed what we did here. And, you know, get in touch with me. I'm approachable. I'm easy to talk to. I'm a good listener. You know, if you need somebody to even throw stuff about your own shows at, I'm not going to say I'm an expert, but I'm a sounding board, you know. So you can get in touch with me, talk to me about anything. So with all that being said, I'd like to thank y'all once again. Go check each other's channels out and have a good time meeting each other and making friends. And remember, Brenda's crafty. Be like Brenda. Night, y'all.